All right, good morning. We had a big move last night, huge move. Blew past our trend. I mean, so last night before I went to bed, I saw, we had this kind of ranging period here, and I was thinking it was going to come down a pretty big move just to tag into this market order I set here. I left a really big stop loss below this New York low here, and you can see that it tagged in and then just crushed the stop loss, continued to go. The bottom completely fell out. So I was right, but at the wrong place in time. And I think what I realized that to continually make gains, I need to not take overnight trades. I've been kind of trying to predict where price might want to go. And looking at these key levels, you can see it reacted off all these key levels. But as far as taking trades, you got to be there to take the trade. You got to be at the charts. And if you're either in a trade and you could set your stop loss and take profits, and then maybe you can monitor it on your phone and get out if you need to. But I think most of my big losses now have been setting my trades up to be happening overnight, because there's there, depending on the phase of the market, there is either the consolidation or the big move up or down. So anyways, you can see that it blew past this trend line that we have been operating in for a long time. So we hit that. We have this other support zone down here. We've created fair value gaps, but what I think I'm going to do is remove all my indicators and lines and everything. I'm going to start anew. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see on the 4 hour, I'm going to start pretty big here. I'm going to look at some of these trend lines here. Obviously, this was a big pivotal point here. We had this period here. It's kind of a key zone here. That'll be it for now. We get these two levels that we're looking at now. Trend lines. Is there a trend? I mean, I don't know if this is considered a trend anymore. But in the general direction, it is trending. I don't know if that's really that applicable at this point, being that we blew through that trend, so I'm going to leave that out. I believe this drop was probably related to maybe the tariff news. Big one above it back there. Okay. All right, so we got those key levels. This is kind of key level. Still key level territory here. I'm gonna go to. This is more of like. I mean, we got a big fair value gap here. That's for our fair value gap. Okay. Price is going to want to come down at some point. So from last night, basically when price is moving around, it's around there. We've come down 84 points. It's crazy. That's like 4 days worth of trade there. What is price going to do? Is it going to continue to fall? Fair value gap. We got a retrace. We got another fair value gap. 1 hour. Obviously, it's going to get to a point and it's going to consolidate. We got our I'm showing this up. Okay. Take it to 4:30. I should not be in a trade after 4:30. That is, it's got to be one of my new rules that I really stick to is trade when the markets are open. I'm not at that level where I'm willing to get up at 3 in the morning to check on a trade, even though I might have made a lot of money. That's not something. That's not a routine I'd like to get into. I really value my sleep, so. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, we got the London high. We got the Asian. Asian high. And you do have previous session highs and lows here. I guess this is kind of irrelevant. These two are relevant for the most part, though it might react. Obviously, this is a point that it might react. Actually, between those two levels, so those are key levels in a way. I'm going to keep that on there. Let's hold New York. So price is going to come back up at some point. So we got a kind of level up here. This was our all-time high. Okay, so we got tons of levels all to the upside now. We got 4 hour fair value gaps. We need to mark out our -15-minute. Where's our 8 o'clock start of the range here? We're already on the bottom end of this range. Market range open. So we're at the bottom. We're looking for the break and retest to the downside. We could probably target, obviously, this zone down here. That's a long way down, but we're in. We can get our 9:30 open here. Get turn off these now. Crazy job. Okay, so on the 4 hour, obviously we're in a downtrend. We came down. Basically there. So at this point, we made a downturn. That was our indication. Now we will have a correction. That's the question. Will price continue to go down to this level down here? We've kind of already basically have gotten to very close to this range here. Pivots. So on the 4 hour, let's see, let's go to 1 hour first. Obviously in downtrend here, we're basically working on a pullback of a downtrend continuation. If it touches, there's no really sign that it is gonna change direction. We're gonna clear downtrend all the way down. Till we get to, okay. So we're looking at price action in the 5 minute. Looking for a break. We got the break from the range. We're retesting. It's 9:11. See how the stream's doing there. Okay. Stream looks okay. I had 2 songs playing last stream, which is, I'm sure, obnoxious to listen to. So, I think my big rules lately are, let's see if maybe I could just type it right in here. Don't intraday trade. That's a rule. You need to keep that in there. What else? What is another rule that I need to focus on? I think the other rules I've kind of tightened up a bit. I'm getting my charting done. I seem to be, I do seem to be catching the trades that I'm predicting what direction it's going to go next, for the most part, and I'm entering trades, but sometimes it's happening overnight, so I'll put it in market order. It'll take that order and then basically continue and immediately stop it out. So obviously that's not working. I was at $400. Now I'm at $497 because of that trade last night. So I think if I removed all my just careless, stupid trades, then I would probably be profitable. So that's the difference. It's having discipline and really treating it seriously, I guess, being locked in. So yeah, so that's where I need to trim the fat a little bit and just focus on the real good setups and not just kind of shoot from the hip. It's 9:14. I'm gonna wait until 9:15. This is a pullback though. This is pulling back. We're in a downtrend. Will it basically, let's see, to remove this. I've already broken these lows, so I'll take those out. Now we do have price reacting. This is a 4-to-1. If we take that trade, now it is basically a big of it. That is 11 points. That's a pretty big spread for a stop loss. I think we could tighten it up even higher if we're looking. If we're looking for 20 points, I mean, we could expect it maybe to reclaim this, basically be 25 points. This would be a 3-to-1 here, past the center point. Of this range here. I mean, that's kind of what we're looking for. I want to try to hone in. I've been looking for these big sweeping trades, and they are intraday trades. So I do want to focus back on the break and retest, because the break and retest is just a morning market volatility trade, and that's what I want to spend my time on. I don't want to be looking at the charts all day. I mean, I think I don't mind looking at charts if I'm just kind of getting an idea where market's going. It's good to be in tune with what's happening in the market throughout the day, because it's going to affect what's going to happen the day in the daytime when you are trading. So for instance, understanding that it did come out, I mean, I guess I could analyze that in the morning and see that it did come down. We created this 4-hour fair value gap. We're going to eventually want to trade into it. And that is part of my problem now with this setup, is understanding, is it going to break and retest? We're in a clear downtrend. Is it going to want to go to this previous recent low here? Or is it going to even want to go down to this low that it keeps tagging? Is it going to be rejected? Is it going to come down first to then go? Is it going to just totally, I don't know where, let's see, is there a level that this is reacting off of? I guess you do have some rejection in this area as well. So maybe it's going to consolidate a little bit. That will be interesting to see if that happens. Maybe it's going to consolidate a bit, then tag, then come down, then go up. Or maybe it's going to go straight up, which is less likely, I think, because that's a huge move. It's probably going to consolidate. And maybe this consolidation range will be a 20-point high and low. So, I mean, potentially take trades, a couple trades off of there, maybe. We are waiting for the market open at 9:30. It's 9:19 now. Let's see. Do we have any trends forming here? Obviously, there's a downtrend. turquoise solid. Got a bit of a few taps going on there. I do feel like trend lines are relevant and in basically any trading strategy. If obviously it continues with this trend line, then we could expect it to go down. We kind of have enough room there to market open to tag in and see if it retraces it. But if it stays above that, then maybe we could look and hold off on that. Because then if it does go above this, maybe we could be looking at basically a pivot point here and prices going back up. We are retracing. Is it going to come down, touch, and continue down, then come up? Or is it going to come down, break through, break a retest on the way up? So that's what I think we'll be seeing play out. Which one is it going to do? That's why you got to basically trade with the market, not try to predict the market. But the trend is obviously bearish. We are kind of in a pullback from a bearish trend. We will see volatility kick in. We'll get the volume. What's this? I remember that. That's what I need. We do see some selling, but then we're buying pressure there quite a bit. Buying again. We should be buying if this is a retrace. Back is stiff as always. And 23. Okay, we did not retest. It is 9:30. We did not retest. We're going down. Gonna take out this New York low. Or not. A lot of sell-off volume. A lot of sell-off volume here. We're gonna tag that New York. Still got this sell volume here. We're reacting off the New York low. I think at this point we're looking at a buy. We're looking at a buy. Now, the question is, are we looking at this? Is not really happening anymore. We're in a downtrend. We are in a downtrend, so we want to take shorts. So we're still waiting for that break and retest, essentially, because we are in a downtrend. This is a pullback. It was a retrace. Now we're working our way up again. I thought about taking a buy there, but we know it is going to go back up. We got the 4-hour fair value gap. This is where my instinct is saying we're probably going to react off of this trend line and go up, but we could come down all the way here. I mean, part of me wants to take this. That would be 30 points. That'd be crazy. That'd be a big stop. That'd be too much. So we want to watch price action and see if it comes down here. Okay, yeah, it is retracing up a little bit. A kind of reversal kind of candle pattern there. Price wants to go up. I'm going to take that. Oh, no. I think it's gonna go up. It's going. Okay. So I missed that. Misbehaving. Shit. Got me all screwed up. I would have been in that trade, but the software is screwing up. What's going on? How do I delete this? This is where the software is screwing up. Okay. It still can touch again, it looks like. Okay, well now we're looking for the breaker retest to the downside again. Mm-hmm. 22 minutes left in this. See, this almost looks like a reversal pattern on the 5 minute there. This is a liquidity sweep. And then our new low, liquidity sweep, reversal. It is kind of a reversal pattern here. Our market oscillator has changed. We seem to be making bullish volume. Let's see. So this is considered a pivot. Is it going to want to come down again? We've taken out these New York lows. Created New York lows. I mean, 3 times it has touched that trend line there. The other way I've seen trend lines be drawn is if you basically do one of these deals. It's like trend funnel kind of thing. We can expect some sort of breakout once it breaks out of this kind of funnel. Right. Let's see what the Discord. Profit Insider Discord. Game plan today. Good morning, here I'm looking for. Yes, the first thing I find is that New York open range is very big. I will only look for a break and retest to the downside if we can get a clean rejection off the midpoint. I will also be looking for close above New York open. If we close above, I expect us to come up to the London high. I'll be looking for a long pullback if we are in a clear uptrend over the New York open. I will be watching for shorts below 6375. If the downtrend continues, I'll look for to take shorts off reverse pullback on the way down to 6375. Okay. Yeah, basically checking to see if the downtrend will continue. 6334. Damn, he's got his levels way down here. 6334. Okay. Now let's look for fair value gaps. We got the 4 hour there. We got 15 minutes till we print another 4 hour fair value gap. No, I don't think, actually no. We'd have to wait for another 4 hours to create the 4 hour fair value gap. Okay. So we got a 2 hour here. So this is a 2 hour fair value gap. this color. Doesn't matter. Two hour. What's going on here? This is kind of irrelevant. Okay, so for 1 hour. This is done in 13 minutes. We got some 15-minute fair value gaps. I think the price is going to go up. Like he said, we want to see, RP said we want to see a rejection off this midline. If it goes past it, that means it's probably going for this 2 hour fair value gap. We will see a trend change if it goes above here. He said look for London. We get a clean rejection on the walls. We look for a close above the New York Open. I expect this to go to London high. Well, if we are in a clear uptrend over the New York, I will be watching for shorts below. Short below 6375. Reverse. Shorts at 6375. Okay. And down to 6334. Okay. Well. If price did come back down, I don't know that I would want to take a long because we're only looking at 15 points. Might be worth it. We would need to be our stop loss, which is a little dicey. 5.2. So that's where price action and watching the momentum is important. What phase of the cycle is it in? Is it making a new lower low? Is it making a new lower high, or vice versa? Okay, we're pushing above this trend line. Let's see if we make that change in state of character. Looks like we did. We're waiting for, we want to see it reject off this midpoint if we're going to take a limit order down or a okay, we're going to get this touch here. We're selling. We're going to be selling. Okay, we've broken above this trend line. Which is, I mean, hold on, it is reacting. It's continuing to go up. We're going to go all the way to the 2-hour fair value gap or reject off that midpoint. Is it going to touch and run? Okay. We could see it hit this level as well and then go up. Still. We don't have a, I'm looking at volume. I need to make sure I'm always looking at volume because you see this bullish momentum here. We've not shown to have any bearish momentum yet. Starting to get a little bit. We got 1,000 volume. Kind of want to see more volume, I think, to this downside. We're getting some volume. Okay. I think this will determine if we're going to reject or not on this level. We're getting some resistance here, but it is digging deeper. Reject. Okay, we're waiting. We made an equal high here so far. Will it break that? Looks like it. Okay. That's why we didn't want to take that break and retest right away. Check for confirmation. We're going to see if we're going to reject off of this midpoint. Not touching the midpoint yet. I'm going to close on this candle in 12 seconds. Starting to see a trend change now. Will this be the one? Will it reject? So we might even want to see a change in state of direction here. If the candle goes down and breaks this, wicks back and touches. We get a little bit closer. We do want to see a rejection off of this midpoint if we're going to take a break and retest to the downside. We're printing higher and higher candles, but this may be the start of bearish move. We don't want to push any higher. Now we'll see this breaker structure here. That'll be a good sign. Changing shade of direction to the downside. That's what we want to see. "14 seconds. It does seem to be respecting. We have a change in state of character. Okay. Moving down, up. Not ready yet. Looking like we're going to get some confirmation here. Could see at the end of this candle, we have like multiple changes in state of direction at this point. A nice sign. Let's see if it closes. Be another little sweep. Okay, did not take it. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, so we broke. We're going to take this 2-hour fair value gap. That's why we wait for that confirmation. We've broken out of this range. I'm thinking. So we're in a clear uptrend at this point. Touched that 2-hour fair value gap. We get the 4-hour fair value gap above that, and a lot of liquidity up there. In the 15-minute, we're in uptrend. 15-minute, we have not broken structure at this point. Or change of character. Okay. We're still on a downtrend. I'd say the next opportunity might be a touch into this 4-hour, then it continue to go down. Shorts. This might be the reversal here. This could just be a pullback. You can continue up to the 4-hour fair value gap. This is where patience is key. Now it does weaken that break and retest to the downside quite a bit. I don't like it really because of this trend line here. It could react on this trend line and continue up. Let's see what the Discord is saying. I'd be looking for longs off pullbacks on our way up to Europe. Get a clear uptrend. Okay, he's looking for a clear trend change. Okay. I could see pull back to this level now. Could have a little mini for value gap. Let's do that. Okay, so trigger into that 2-hour. Is there a 1 hour here? Got a 1 hour there. I'll make this one. Oh. We've got a lot of reason to change that trend at this point. This kind of is our candle with sweep liquidity. That is a big liquidity sweep kind of candle. I mean, that's a big one. Compared to recent, that's a big one. It's a big one. So I'm thinking at this point we could see this come down. Maybe that's a pretty big kind of rejection candle on the higher time frames. I could see an entry here. We'll pull back. And then we go up. So maybe we have lost a lot of volume. I think I need to be also comfortable with not taking a trade. Right now we have no volume. We want to see price come down at least to this trend, previous trend zone here. Or maybe even lower, because we did have this guy here. So it could be, we look for something like this. Couple months below there. I mean, something like that as well. But we have to wait and get confirmation. I think that's the part I've been skirting around and ignoring, is the confirmation. I'm looking at the higher time frames. I'm seeing where price wants to retrace to, but I'm not looking at the that's where you need to be on the charts and not making trades just off your phone. You know, you really do need to be on the charts here, seeing how price action is moving. If it does come down here, I need to see it reverse. That's my point. We do have this recent low here. We do have this trend line. I mean, it's not crazy to think that price could come all the way down here and use this as a rejection. Maybe something like this. That would be a 3-to-1. But you just gotta see where price is gonna react. Now, RP seems to think that, let's see what it says, prediction initially. He's very disciplined if he's following his own rules. Very disciplined. He's not taking anything at the moment. I think you gotta be able to. So he takes off that game plan right away. Okay. So I think this is gonna be it for a while. I think it's, you gotta see what Price wants to do at this point. It is kind of choppy action right now. All right, I think I'm gonna call it at this point. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I think I need to wait for something to shape up. I'm not seeing it. It is 10:12. We've lost a lot of volatility, or volume rather. So Price doesn't really know what it wants to do. We had this nice push up. That was kind of one of my initial ideas, was taking that out. Like, I almost got into that. That would have been the move. That would have been 30 points. So, need to keep that in mind. Trend lines. Maybe I'll make a little note here. So that would have been, oh, probably realistically got in somewhere on there, and could have been something like that. Price underneath there. Would I have waited? No. I would have gotten out at the break and retest mark probably. And really, that would have been a play, but you know, you didn't take that. But I'm gonna keep that in my memory banks, because I do feel like if you just wait for the break and retest, it is pretty strong, but it's kind of like there's a lot of fake outs, and there's a lot of days where it doesn't retest, and you're missing the trend. So it's kind of few and far between sometimes. I'm trying to see. It is starting to pull back finally. Volume has picked up. I did see 10 points coming there. Let's see if it wants to reject. Realistically, what's the 4 hour look like? I could see the wick coming down to here. I could see it coming down. And we got 3 hours on this candle. Okay, yeah, I could see it wick down here and work its way back up. see it come down here. And look. So we have some kind of resistance here. Finally broke through, corrected, continued. We're in probably a consolidation phase at this point. It already rejected and respected this 2-hour fair value gap. It's in a downtrend. I could be taking a trade off of here. I could take a sell. We're in a downtrend. Okay, I'm in a sell. I'm in a sell. We don't want to see it go back above this line here. That'll be $37. That's where I'm like hesitant about these stop losses, because they will wick you out. Now this is obviously a big move up. Could this be the pullback for a clear uptrend? We did establish an uptrend here, so maybe that was stupid. On a lower time frame, it was bearish, or higher time frame rather. We wanted to see a pullback. Again, we should have waited for a rejection off of midline, which so far it is doing. But 1 minute we did have a pretty strong candle close. 5 minute was not. We are seeing a lot of bearish or bullish momentum here. Probably we would want to have seen a lower wick on this one to show more of a downtrend. It's crazy. Okay, so this is an uptrend. We didn't get a strong wick though. This might be the consolidation range here that it's forming. Something like this. I should get out of this as soon as I can, probably. that would be a pivot point if it were one. It's a pivot point high. I mean, that's a pivot point, so you can have multiple high pivot points, but let's at least save ourselves, give it some room. That'd be 71 bucks. That would be brutal if I lost 71. Okay, we're past the midpoint. Let's see what this next candle wants to do. Kind of getting pushed down a little bit. I don't like the way this is forming up here. Let's see. I mean, I'm in it, but let's see what we're looking like here. It's kind of starting to be a pivot point, isn't it? This is kind of rangy. Okay, now I'm moving down. I should probably get out of it. See what happens in the next few candles. Well, a little bit of a scalp. That should be a buy, if anything, right now, maybe. So, Okay. I'm looking for it to come back to this midpoint of this trend zone. See, that is the retest zone of this. We can retest to the downside. We did have a strong close below it. I think it'll touch it. That'll give me some profit for the day, I think. Yeah, looks like we'll touch that. Okay. And okay, so let's see if it wants to reject off this. If we look at MMQ, higher, this could be a break out of this to the upside. It's higher. This is lower. I'm going to take it off of this trend line here. A little bit more buy order now. Where is it? There it is. Did fill that order. Okay, I'm looking to keep. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. We could do our take profit. I think it would run all the way up at this point. So let me see here. Long was in here. Take profit is going to be up there. Three ones down there. That's it. Okay. That's what we're working with today. It's below my range, so it could just range around. It could stop out that range eventually. But we have little bit of where we were above this trend line. And we're kind of reacting off of that a little bit. We have multiple time breaks above the midline of this range here. We've broken out of this trend range that we have started to establish. Stop loss below this trend range. I think this is got some decent confluence here. Might want to take off because we have the fair value gaps above here. It already tapped into this one, but we have the 1 hour right above it. We have the 4 hour right above it. We have not made a pivot point low at this point. Maybe after this crosses the high here. I mean, we got a long way up. We got a lot of headroom here. Look at all that liquidity. So change the state of direction. Okay, we're starting to move. We have an uptrend. Let's see what we're looking like on the 4 hour. We did wick down nicely. It is a higher wick. We got 3 hours left on this candle. 2 hour. 1 hour. I mean, it looks pretty strong. I'd say pretty strong play. Already up $15. If we break that high, that would be, I think, a really good indication. How's the 15-minute look? So the 15-minute overall looks bullish. This is it is a bit choppy. Here. We got some. We got the volume, I think. Volume, it's not bad. Not great. I'd like to see more volume. We are trying to get past this equal high area. Okay, we'll try to push up again. If it fails another time, I think I'm going to pull it. Let's see what this next scanner wants to do. It is kind of rejecting off of here. Okay. It's below there. It's gonna want to push down, I think. It's gonna want to push down. Maybe it'll bounce off of this trend line here. Okay, well. Okay, bounce off of here a little bit. The other problem is, what I don't like about this is we're at the top part of this range here. We should have waited for this pullback off of here, basically. Stronger, but this could have been entry, so I still feel like we have a large stop loss. Okay. We are still in a downtrend. That's what the dicey thing is about this. Still in a downtrend, but are we gonna make a new low off of this? I feel like it's not likely, but at the same time, okay, 15-minute. Three minutes to close above this. At any time you could get a market manipulation and you could just totally wick down and you could be screwed, but let's see what this is going to do. We got 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. I'd like to see it close above that change in state of character. Okay, let's see what check this. Whoosh. We got 2 minutes, 20 seconds on that one. We want to see it retreat. This is where I should, if I thought it was going to be bullish, then this is where I should have entered in. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Yeah. That's probably gonna. This is where it should have been. Over. Hop right back in this because that's where my order should have been. All right, let's close out the string. Let's see if it's gonna react on this trend line now. Okay. All right. We'll see how this plays out. And the string gotta get to work.